Hey everybody, this is Minion Soldier and this is Ship Updates. Now, right off the bat, we got some news. Now, Ben was on the Ben's Day show with Nikki D'Angelo and he was talking about the F8 Lightning. Now, the link is in the description below if you want to check out the video, but they were talking about the F8 Lightning. Now, the F8 Lightning, you'll know, was the Anvil kind of heavy fighter that was going to be in Squadron 42, but it appears that the role that ship is going to play in Squadron 42 has now changed somewhat, and so it's possible that we're going to see the ship for sale. Possible, not confirmed. And Ben was saying that there might be some kind of promotional way to introduce the ship to the players because they really want the players to see the ship. Now, also in the description below, if you'd like to get familiar with the appearance of the Lightning beyond these images, there's also a link to an excellent video done by Teller, which I believe was made using some of the assets from the Star Citizen leak a while ago. You know, the leak that gave us, a year of lead time on this image here, which would eventually become the Vanduul Blade. He's produced an excellent video. It's worth watching so you can kind of get an exterior look at the F8 Lightning at that stage of development and kind of check the ship out. Of course, this is not a final ship model. This is very early on, but it's definitely worth checking out his video and his channel. I mean, he does a lot of exploration of ship models, so definitely worth checking out. Now, beyond that, of course, we are closing in on CitizenCon. I think, 2 weeks away? So, interestingly enough, it happens on a payday for me, so I think I'm kind of doomed. But details for other ships are somewhat scant, but we do have some information coming out of Reddit in regards to the Cutlass rework posted by Josh Coons, who is the artist who has now begun doing the Cutlass rework. Now, keep in mind that when I'm kind of reading through these comments, once again, I'm going to leave a link in the description below so you can check out that thread, but keep in mind that things are very early on and they're just kind of bouncing ideas around. So, maybe get on the Cutlass subforum or get onto Reddit. If you have any opinions or ideas or things that you want to put forward, now's the time. So what I'm basically going to do is I'm going to kind of take a distilled version of some of Josh's comments and, try to flesh them out a little bit based on what I know of the ship. And I think trying to interpret the spirit of the comments that he was making. So what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to kind of go through and just paraphrase it. So far, they're going to be shifting the emphasis, and it seems like they're going to be really kind of focusing on upping the cargo capacity, the maneuverability, and the fighter capabilities of the Cutlass. So obviously, cargo capacity is one of the things that came up a few times in the thread. So it looks like they're going to be looking to increase that. That may be the reason why the docking collar is going to be possibly removed to just create more cargo capacity within the ship, which, overall is, I think, a good thing for the ship. Now, different people had put in different ideas like sliding doors down the side, sort of like, these drop ships from the Star Wars prequels, but I'm not really sure how that would work with the medical bays or with the the cells on the Cutlass Red and the Cutlass Blue. So I'm not too sure that idea would work, but I'm open to it. If they can make it work, then awesome. I mean, if they kind of make the cargo area a little bit larger towards the rear and then add these sliding doors to the front, that would be kind of cool. I would definitely be into that. Also, the rear cargo ramp looks like it's going to get widened. So, once again, more space to bring things in. Possibly enough space to put a dragonfly in, which would be awesome. Absolutely awesome. And a lot of these comments seem to focus on making the ship more maneuverable. There was definitely, talk about increasing its capability as a combat vessel, which I really liked. Also trying to return towards this original kind of concept image a little bit, this kind of style, which is, of course, like, the Cutlass was the very first ship that I bought in Star Citizen. As soon as I saw it, I was like, oh, wow, that I like that. I like the configuration of that. It kind of reminded me a little bit of the dropship in Aliens, and so I that was kind of the ship that sold me into Star Citizen. And so the fact that they're looking to kind of return somewhat to that concept is definitely a cool idea. And overall, I mean, when you look at the things that they're taking into account and the way that they're definitely engaging with the community on Reddit, and they're just, having these conversations with the community, and so much of it seems to be so positive. I can't help but be a little bit excited. I can't help but be a little bit, kind of jittery now to want to see the Cutlass, and the fact that it's now happening, like it is happening right now, that they are reworking the Cutlass. I'm very, very excited to see where this goes. I mean, given what we've seen of the Caterpillar and the Herald, and I mean most assuredly the Herald, because it's the one that Josh Coons worked on, but the overall Drake line seems to have really gone in a very good direction. I'm very excited to see what's going to happen with the Cutlass. So in the future, I might revisit the Cutlass again, but right now, I think, in all honesty, I feel that this ship is definitely in the right hands. So I think I'm very content to kind of say, let's see what they do with it, because I bet you it's going to be really, really good. Now, of course, we're coming up on CitizenCon 2 weeks from now, of course. And, for a lot of people, this is that time. A lot of people have been excited for it. Now, we don't have exact details yet. And I have no idea what kind of show I'm going to be able to produce next week, because I doubt they're going to be giving away any new information prior to that show. So it's going to be tough, but I'm definitely very excited. I'm sure not as excited as the people who've been living on ramen noodles for a month and a half trying to save up money for this. Obviously, it looks like there is going to be a Polaris reveal, possible sale. Nothing confirmed, but generally it seems to be within the community and amongst the players that seems to be the way it's going to go. As for 2.6, we don't have a release date yet, but Herald owners very obviously excited to get a hold of their ship, and hopefully very, very soon, to go along with CitizenCon, they'll be getting that. They'll be getting their hands on their ship. Anyways, that's it for this week. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and thanks for watching.
Quantum travel initiated.